Okay, so today I'm going out on the C2 from Good Old Design with the deck sweeper, and you're not going to believe it, but I am going to be the crew. Today I'm sailing with Helena.
Hello.
Who is going to be steering. Okay, so we're on board, just getting settled. I'm just going to put the dagger boards down first. So I've got to take the long trip to the other side. If you can just adjust for my departure. Right, just cleaning the mast rotation line on the leeward side. We've got this cleat on the spanner bar, so just cleating that there. All right, now I think we're set to wind it up. Oh, actually, one more thing. There's always more. Just clipping the downhaul fitting onto the mast rotation bracket. In fact, it's looking like we're going to have to tack before we get it cranked up. Pulling on a bit more jib Cunningham. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, my first time round the front of the mast. All right, it's quite a nice little walk. All right, it's pretty windy, so I'm going to go out on the trapeze straight away. Oh no, downhaul's not cleated on the other side. Just go. So there we are. First lesson. Do all your jobs before you cross the boat. Okay. Maybe we should go for another tack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, before we get to this big cat, I reckon.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just watch the camera with your stick. Okay. Okay. Right, so the wind is kind of on the cusp at the moment of just changing. I'm going to get into the forward crewing position, just forwards of the front beam. Hopefully that's enough to push the bows down a bit. Because when it's like this, where it's light but choppy, a boat like this will be a bit slappy unless you can get the front down. So here in this wind, Helena's just behind the front beam. I'm obviously just in front, and this is a good position. Well, we're really short tacking up this coastline, getting used to dealing with okay, yeah, ready? So I'm holding on to the diamond wires as I go round. There's a bit more wind now, so I'm hooking on, getting out onto the trapeze, grabbing the downhaul. I'm going to pull the downhaul on a bit more now that we've got a bit of pressure. Okay, and I can take the main sheet. Alright, so just sheeting in. Nice, oh yes, this is what it's all about. Okay, nice, just come forwards a bit. And just head up a bit more as well. Just lower myself down on the trapeze. Very good. Alright, some nice wind coming here. Gonna pull the downhaul on a bit more. Okay. If you just come forwards a little bit more there. That's it. Okay, so I'm just playing the main sheet. The downhaul's on pretty tight now, but the wind's gone a little bit lighter, so I'm going to loosen the downhaul a bit. Put up on the trapeze. Maybe we should go for another tack. Okay. Okay. All right. The wind has just gone round a little bit, so it's going to be quite a long tack.
Yeah.
So just bring her up a bit first. Okay, quite shifty at the moment. Okay, yeah, we could go for it there. Going around, grabbing the bull by the horns on the tack. Okay, here we go. So when there's enough wind for one person to be moving in and out, then it is the crew's job to be doing what we could call the monkey work. Nothing against monkeys or work. Okay, I can take the main sheet if you want me to. All right. So when sheeting the main sheet from this forward position, I'm really bracing with my back foot against getting pulled backwards. Just bending the knees to come a bit closer in. Just trying to keep this hole lifted a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, just going to swing in onto the bow. A bit more wind coming, swinging back out. Alright, so I'm going to put sheeting out the main, bringing in the downhaul a bit more. Then I'll sheet in the main a bit more, just head up a bit more. So by cranking in the main pretty hard, we get a very flat mainsail. And then we're just working with like an armful to keep her under control. Nice. Cracking bit of wind there. Well, I'm going to tighten up the jib a bit as well. Flatten that sail up too. Just grabbing the downhaul. Yeah, she's on pretty tight there, so I'll take the main sheet. Okay, just head up a little bit more there. Nice. Okay, and welcome to part 2. Yes, the wind did change now to our normal cross-shore direction. As you can probably see, we're now on starboard tack. More wind. Okay, so just head up a little bit there. Pulling the downhaul on. Loads of wind coming, so really cranking it on. Cranking the main sheet in more. Okay, sorry, maybe that was a bit heavy cranking. Dropping down on the trapeze. Nice. Okay. Looking forwards. Just working the main sheet to keep the boat just at the right angle there. Down. Okay, bit of a hole. All right, I think maybe we should go for a tack there. So, just head up a bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so Helena's going in off the trapeze first. I'm going to pass the main sheet. Okay, she's got the main sheet. So I'm ready. Okay, here we go. So coming in, grabbing the ball by the horns. Hooking on as quick as I can. Getting out before we fly a hole. Ready for the main sheet. Got the main sheet. Okay, cranking it in big gusts. Woo! Is everybody feeling the energy on board? Downhaul's already maxed, so I don't know why I'm trying to pull that any harder. Okay. So we're just sailing to an imaginary windward mark, which is going to be exactly where we want it to be. We're going to lay it perfectly. Okay. Alright, so we should go for another tag whenever you like. Oh yeah, the imaginary mark's just over there. Easy. Okay, nice. You'll note the clear communications on board. Okay, shorten my trapeze a little bit. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Woo. Okay, a bit better. There. All right. So we're just coming up to the windward mark. So I've got a few jobs on. All right, I'm going to let the jib off a bit. All right, so we can go for the bear away. I'm going to ease the downhaul to the white line there on the mast. Now I'm going to pull up the leeward dagger board, but I need to take the load off the boat to be able to do that. There we go. It's got a handy strap on the C2. Getting the windward dagger board up as well. I'm now ready for the tack line. Okay, you right? All right, tack line going out. Now, ready for the halyard. Halyard going up. Okay, taking the sheet. Okay, and just head up a little bit. Just trying to look for the mark. Okay, I think we should go for a jibe fairly soon. Oh sorry, on the jibe, with the deck sweeper, I have to go. Getting my helmet through that little hole was a little bit much. Okay, go for a jibe when you're ready. Okay, and I'm gonna get hooked on, ready to let her rip. Okay, I've been looking forward to this all day. Right, I'm going to let off the mast rotation a bit more as well. All right, nice. So getting out on the trapeze, getting to the back. All right, oh, lost my footing a bit. C2's got these corners. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. Okay, just try to hold it a little bit more steady. Maybe put a bit more main sheet on. So just come up a little bit. We might have to put some more jibes in. Okay, so just hold it there. Hold it there. Okay, bit of a gust coming, so be ready to bear away. So one of the jobs of the crew, just calling the gusts. Got a very good view of the gusts here. Just head up a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, hold it there. Okay, hold it there. Hold it, bear away a bit. That's it. Hold it there. Okay, nice. Head up a little bit. Okay, apologies for the calling the shots here, but a terrible backseat driver. Right, big gust coming maybe. So get to the back a bit more. Oh yeah, perfect. That has given us, oh, the wind is as shifty as an old goose. All right, next gust coming down. Here we go. I think this is high energy crewing with lots of shouty commentary for Helena's used to in an Acra 15.
Okay.
Okay, so the wind has completely disintegrated, so I'm just going to drop the kite here. So the procedure for dropping the kite is going to be, I'm going to take up the retrieval line, and then we can pull this one, which is going through the block, to release the halyard. All right, so here we go, taking up the retrieval, releasing the halyard, and then big arms to get it in. When it gets tight, that's the tack line. We've got a tack line release just there, so we're in, and somehow we've got to get that leeward dagger board down. So I'm going to go down to the other side, going to use the foot. Right, quite a good gust coming down. All right, so welcome to part 3. We're back in the onshore wind, moving out onto the trapeze. All right, maybe just take it down a little bit. Ready for this gust, could be quite juicy. Okay, down a bit, easing a bit of kite as we go down, and a bit more, and Yes, and that's the spot, and down a bit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, and now we're up. All right, come on. Woo-hoo. Bit more wind coming, just down a little bit. That's a bit more, that's good. All right, here we go. Lovely. Yeah, there is some more wind coming, so if we go up a little bit, I think this might connect. Going up on the trapeze a bit there. Just loosening the spinnaker whenever I can to keep the front edge curling. There's the next gust. Very nice. Oh yeah, more wind coming down. This is good. Right, nice. Just down a little bit. That's good. Moving forwards also in the lulls, get the bows down a touch and then jump it back in the gusts. So coming back in a gust there, nice. All right. Coming back in the gust, nice. Forwards a bit in the lull and back a bit in the gust. Elena's doing a great job with the steering, keeping it nice and steady. All right, now the trick here is going to be looking through the window for where the other boats are before we jibe. Okay, maybe we'll go on a little bit. So I think the wind's going to be better if we continue in here. Okay, so I'm going to come in off the trapeze and I'm going to dive straight through the hole. Right, head first then. Okay, ready? Okay, so I think the crew going head first through the gap at the back is quite a good sign that the crew is ready to jibe. Right, back out on the trapeze. And we're off again. Nice. Going to drop down a bit there. Nice, coming forwards a little bit. We're just presenting a little bit too much bow, so moving forwards a bit. Okay, it's going a little bit light, so we're going to have to take it a bit deeper. Just come round a bit as well. I'm going to come in. Whew. Okay, and I'm going to go for the drop there. So taking up the slack on the retrieval, blowing the halyard, long arms, pull it in, and then release the tack line, and we're in. And then at that point, if we were going round again, we put the dagger boards down, get out on the trapeze, and pull the downhaul. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Thanks for coming along. Shame the wind wasn't quite on form, but hopefully after some good editing, it will seem seamless that we were sailing in two wind directions, full power at all times. Thank you very much. Thanks to Helena for doing a great job on the helm. Whew. Can I take the rest of the day off, please? Crikey, who'd be a crew? Whew. Nice, that last one was wicked.
Was that all right?
Yeah, that was cool.